think firstly 150% commitment.
Right.
Then we look for enthusiasm.
Yes.
Then we look for stamina.
Right, that's important. Stamina.
That's absolutely. And the ability to learn.
Yes.
And the ability to learn quickly.
Right.
And to adapt to constructive advice from senior members of staff.
Yes. Yes.
I think as well the ability to empathise with children and to recognise individual needs.
Yes.
They have to be taught as a class and as groups as individuals, but I think you have to have a real feeling, or try and get a real feeling for the needs of each individual.
Yes.
But most important of all, a good sense of humour.
It's so important these days, isn't it?
Well,
Yes.
the first 30 years are the hardest. After that, it's all downhill.
All downhill.
I'm looking for somebody who's well prepared, who's ready to get down to the children's level, who sees the children as individuals, not just the whole class, and isn't afraid if a question is asked or a statement is made in class, to maybe go off her prepared lesson and take that point on board and carry it forward, which Vicky has done. So.
Say the same about relating to the children and just like building up a good relationship with all the children and sort of getting to know each child and know what they're like.
I think it's when the trainee moves away from the teaching side of it to the learning, and the onus comes to the child really. What is this child learning and how can I help this child move on?
And I think that is what an outstanding student shows. It's somebody in terms of assessment who can see that cycle.
Yes.
I'm doing a lesson plan for a lesson that builds on the previous learning that I may or may not have been responsible for. If this is the next step, I will deliver the lesson and then I will either by question and answering of the children in the class or through marking or whatever strategy has been identified as an assessment tool, I will then assess the success for that individual child. Also, a student needs to have very good knowledge to make sure that they are imparting the right information to the children. Because if you have done your research, diligently researched your subject, and you have not fully understood it, you can actually teach incorrectly.
That's right.
Without even knowing that you've done it.
Yes.
And so you need, as a student, to have a very strong knowledge, and I would have to say a very good grasp and understanding of what you're doing.
Yes.
Looking for people who've got a good understanding of how children learn and learning styles,
Yes.
which although they may not have had first-hand experience of, but they may have read up on it or done some research on that.
Yes.
And also to have a really good standard in maths and English
Right.
in the core subject.
Yeah.
Then always listen to your ideas.
Always listen to your ideas. Why do you think that's important?
Because it's not really fair if they don't, and because they get a chance to speak, they let you have a chance to speak. If you're really strict at all, you need someone that does discipline children sort of thing. Because otherwise, the children will just be allowed to do anything. A bit you've got to think the way of children.
Wow, that's a really interesting thought. That's a very interesting thought. You think you have to understand things how they understand
Because
things.
if children like something, you could sort of connect it with learning.
Wow. That's a very interesting thought. Tom, what do you think?
It sort of helps. If you're a younger teacher, then you can remember when you were a child and you can be on the same wavelength.
Okay. And do you think that's something that teachers lose as they get older?
Yeah.
Their ability to, you think so, Dylan?
Yeah, because when they get older, they get strict on.
That's an investigation we might have to launch in the science fest. See if they get older, they get stricter. I'm not sure, but okay.
It's good to have interactive whiteboard or something, because when you have something going on at you, talking and talking and talking,
I'll try not to take that as a shot at me, Ellen, because I talk so much.
That it's good to have a slideshow or something saying, I don't know, what to do sometimes, and when you got to get the kids into it. You give them something fun lesson to do, and then if you keep on giving them fun lessons, they get more into it. They need to know lots of things to be a teacher. So if they didn't know what a fraction was at all, we would learn it.
Increasingly these days, as I've said, there are many good people out there looking for
Yes.
jobs. So schools are looking for that little bit extra. What
Yes.
makes this person particularly special and the right
Yes.
one for us?
Yes,
And it's finding out what is the school approach and making sure you implement it.
that's right.
And that would be my best advice. You know, we've had excellent students here who've come up with reward systems and
Yes.
obviously put a lot of thought and effort into it.
Mm.
It's far better, find out what the school approach
Yes.
is, put that effort into implementing
Of
it
course.
and reinforcing it.
Yes.
Find out what the school does and then make sure you do it.
That's right. You've got the consistency there.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.